All right, first thing we're gonna do is change out this light fixture. So what I've done so far is I check the breaker, make sure the breaker is off, electricity is off. I'm actually going to post that video a little bit shortly. I figure just do this live. Make sure you always take off any kind of jewelry. Make sure you got on rubber shoes, which I got on rubber shoes, gloves. Show you what we're going to be replacing today. We're going to go with the Costco 14-inch outdoor fixture. All right, and first starts, we need to take this thing apart. So start off with that. First, take the light bulb out. Swivel this. Start off with this top piece. I'm kind of doing this live. Figure that's the best way to learn. Do it all together. And now there's a little piece up here, which I'll show you. Little piece right there. I'm just going to swivel that and get it loose. Now I'm going to get back to holding my two hands, make sure the camera's looking in the right place. Yep. All right. Swivel that piece off. All right, so now up here, there are two screws up in here. I'm gonna have to get loose. I have the Husky screwdriver. It's actually got a ratchet, kind of like a socket adjustment to it. So you can use different types of pressure and torque. Screw out. Figure, you know, all these people got all these fine-tuned videos, which is cool and all, but if you want to see it raw and uncut, that's where I come in. Because as is, I'm mechanically inclined. I've never done this by myself. I look for the directions, of course, on how to do it. I made sure the power's off. That's the most important thing. And the rest of it, trial and error. CD mess up, if anything, and you don't have to do it. That's where value is in life. Learn from mistakes of others, so you don't have to repeat them yourself. And you're going to need some patience, as this is pretty tedious. Doing is I'm not unscrewing this part right here. This thing to drop down. I got a bit already good. There's these little two tabs here. I'm gonna take these two tabs, take them off, and we're gonna take the whole thing off. Just skip this whole process. Now I'll make it clearly. Boom, ta-da. All right, there's our bracket. All right, so put the gloves back on. screwdrivers or screws. Yep, take that right there. We're gonna screw those, and we're gonna screw that part right there. This is your ground wire, this one right here, and then these are actual electrical wires that are going to be positive. Ground off. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna have to take this piece off after all. Unfortunately, because it has this the wiring inside there, so we're gonna have to take that off, unfortunately. Which is a pain in the butt, but oh well. Gotta do what we gotta do. There's a screw inside here. Check that out. It'll just pop out. Okay, I see what's going on here. There is a washer in there. So inside there was a smaller washer. I'm trying to get that out. Loose, yep. The reason why I'm having to take this off is because there's wires going through there. I need to access them. Yep, there they are. All right, so next thing we got to do is got to screw that off. And now that we got the wires here off, we're gonna have to screw that other part off. All right, always good to have more tools. I'll be right back. Gotta go get some wrenches. Alright. Might as well. Yep, my bad. All right, so size. Out of 10. It's gonna be 13 or 12 millimeter. Looks like 13. All right, now we're screwing this part off. Inside here is another little washer. Spin that up. Get in here. Gonna spin that up inside here. The whole purpose of this is to push that up there. See what's going on here. These are hardwired in this. I do like how this has this protection on it. Pull that part off. Okay. Connect this here. Sleeves. Right. So this is when we're gonna have to cut them. I'll be right back and get my windows. Alright, got pliers. Show you what we're doing here. This is connected to this. Oh, sorry. And that's stuck there, so we're gonna have to just cut that part off. This one you really find out how it's disconnected or not. Cut that one off. Ta-da! I got a whole box of my junk here so I don't lose anything. Now I pull this whole thing off. Pull these pliers through. There you go. All right, next. Take this part off. Comes with a new bracket. We'll use that one instead. Put in there. Enough. Right now, here comes the new one. What we got? Kind of already disassembled it ahead of time. That's what it comes with. Got wire, green wire. It shows you here. Your black is going to be your ground. Actually, disregard that. Make sure I read the directions. Okay, so the green is the ground, and you can tell that actually grounds to right here. And then black matches with black, white matches with white. Comes with this LED bulb light. It's kind of cool because it's going to be automatic. And of course, for me being an AED, I have forgotten something. Oh, never mind. So the actual bracket for it is also here. These little two tabs. So you unscrew these. This is going to go in place on this other one right here. So it actually has a place where you put the ground wire. So we were looking at before, there's one right here. So match it up. So make sure this one does the same. Yep, so you can tell that these little pivots go right here. That's where the we're going to screw it in. So we won't like that. Just took off my gloves for a minute, get everything settled in there. It's easier, like that. Now put your gloves back on. This is just to keep you, you know, your body resistant. God forbid there's some kind of surge or electricity or something like that. You know, having rubber shoes, gloves, all that stuff will come into clutch. All right, now we're gonna. This one's adjustable. Adjust that a little bit. I'm not keeping track of time, but for those that just joined, I've never done this before. follow directions pretty just mechanically inclined. I figure I'd do it live so y'all see what I'm doing. See what works, what doesn't. Alright, ta-da. There we go. Metal. Let me do this. So you're just gonna pull this one loose right here. That's where your ground wire is gonna go. Alright, so now for this purpose here, this ground is green. The house also has one. So you're going to connect this ground to this one here. We're all going to put them together on the screw wire. That's the part where I probably want to get a ladder just to make things easier so it's not just dangling. I'm going to slide the green one through the ground of the house. You don't want to twist it. You just want to slide it through. Just while saying gloves are a blessing and a freaking curse. Can't grip anything. Freaking gloves. Wrap it around the screw for this one. And all right, tell you what. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put this on here to get it started. Aesthetics and make sure that it's actually going to do what it's supposed to do without getting away. There we go. Started. Actually, not. My bad. Just going to go through here. These are the things that don't tell you in the directions. Better get a ladder. I'm wasting time now. Oh, of course, it wouldn't be. Of course, you can't always tell the weather cooperating. I can already feel it starting to drizzle. All right. We're just trying to get this through here. So it's not touching anything else. There it is. Gotcha. Good Lord. All right. Get it started. There we go. Now, here we go. Put my gloves here. Be able to not need them. All right. Green. Use some green. Use my body to hold this up here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna grab this one, put it through this hole here, slide the green, wrap it around this one. Now put it through. Oh my gosh, this screw is so freaking small, bro. Good Lord, man. Wrap around this thing with big old hands. Hand in the butt. Whoever made this can't stand you. I can finally get it. What? This is why I'm gonna need a screwdriver. I kept it in my freaking pocket because I don't want to mess up all this work. without jacking this thing out, I'm gonna have to just strip it. That's why I would have one of these. Find the appropriate size. I think it's gonna be like a 12. This right here is just the wire. Around it. Get the sleeve off. Almost done. There we go. Oh, fine. Alright. I had to strip it because I need a longer wire. This wire is not going to work. I'm telling you to do it. It's too short. You need to wrap it around the actual screw. Now we're cooking. Now we'll screw it in here. It's gonna work. Of course, you can't just be easy. Be easy, come on. I hate you. One of the easiest ways to do it, I guess. Braid the wires. Start at the beginning and then wrap it around. I know somebody's got to be out there like, oh no, man, this may not be worth it, man. But it's worth it in the end because it'll definitely save a lot of money. Not having somebody else come out here and pay $200 just for them to do it for you. That's reality what happened. Alright, so now we can connect the other stuff over 2 wires. I'm gonna have to strip these. These are for the house. Do the same thing. Yep. Oh, that one came out easy. And then, so what I have here is these little, it's a plier that has wire strippers inside of it. You just find the size and stick it in the hole right here, and then push and slide. Pops right off. So now I got the house, and so this one here it says to not braid the the positive and negative. The reason why is trying to get them on the ground is you have these little caps here. Ideally, this would be a two-person job just for this little part right here, but I don't have anybody at the house to help, so come on. All right, I hope we're not going past 30 minutes on this slide, but if it is, oh well. All right, very simple. You're going to take black to black and white to white. So I am going to strip this one down just a little bit for the light bulb. Get them about the same length if I can. Possibly y'all really got these things in here tight, bro. These are like some really high quality. There we go. Wiring, which is great, but sheesh. There we go. All right, now we're set. White goes to white. You stick them both in there together. Do not braid, as I said. Try to just fine tune them, get them nice and flat. Might have to just do one at a time. Have to just braid the top. I think you have to, they say not to braid them together, but just braid them individually. Get them in there. Because they both got to get inside. Truth. I don't know how they expect to fit these in here, man. These are not. Put them together. There we go. It's the one for the house, fits in just fine. So, direction says not braid them together, but may have to, because otherwise I don't see these two cooperating. Alright, there we go. Nope. They keep folding. So we're gonna have to braid them. Across one, and then you just twist them together. They overlap. Just like this. As small as you can. this one in here. Turn it to the right, it'll automatically turn. You pull on this just to make sure it's tight. That one good. This one. Next thing. Yep. So I don't know what they say not to braid it, but it ain't gonna work. I tried it. Okay. Fine as you can. And turn it. So I'll make it turn tight and adjust it. Cool. Alright, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so now this is where the little sensor is. This goes over the sensor, that way it doesn't break. The sensor basically tells you whether it's daytime or nighttime. Alright, you leave the power on for this one all the time, and it will decipher when it's dusk or dawn and will automatically turn power off. Alright, so now we got all this here together. Fold it on the back so it's out of sight. So we've got the aesthetics. Now this is where that one big part comes in where I was telling you, slide into the other one. This one it seems just a little off. Got the width between the two. Oh, great. Look at that. This mount is not the same freaking size. Alright, well, we'll adjust it. So we got these little screws right here. Hold this against here because we want this falling. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull this all the way out. Disclaimer, my wife bought these. I don't think she thought about measuring to make sure they were actually going to fit on here, but whatever. Put that there. Screw one in. And screw it in first. That's it now. Make sure they're gonna actually fit. Screwing them on first, that way I know they're on there, and then I'll adjust. That way I can see if these things are even going to fit. They didn't fit, and I did all this for no reason. But this part of the day, I guess. So to explain what I'm doing is I'm putting these brackets on first just to see if it's even going to fit with them on there before I try to go through all this craziness just to get it on there. Because I know my wife can think about measuring, so now that I got this here, it's not going to fit on here without with all this stuff. So we're pretty much done here for today, and we got to get new lamps. I'm pretty sure it does kind of indicate this because look, it don't even freaking fit. Alright, so here's another idea. Let's see if I can just take this piece off. This is how projects work, guys. You think you're doing one thing and you're not doing something completely freaking different. Things rarely go smooth first time. Alright, yeah, this is going to take way longer than I thought. It's all good. This is why we're here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bracket off. I'll leave everything connected. Try to find something tall enough to get a bigger ladder. Determine whether I can, because I need something to hold this up here, because I don't want it dangling. Breaks it. Here it's starting to rain, y'all. Let's have to do this, but I have no choice. We're back. All right, well. Trying to lose the old pieces. Guess I gotta put this whole thing back together. This is just hold this. Temporarily. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to pull this part out completely and see if I can pull this whole thing out. See, normally, if I wasn't streaming my own video, I would be looking up, how do you pop this thing out? Freaking light fixture. See, there's 3 bolts. All right, there's. Let's see if I can get a different screw and maybe pop this thing out. All right, well, I will remember what to do. All right, now I need a different set of screws for my screwdriver.
Oh shit, oh, it's starting raining down hard. You hear all that going on with that light?
This whole piece off. There's a screw here. I'm gonna take these 2 screws out. See if I can do that. I am not going to remove the ground. Got myself a little container here. Put all the screws. inside of the house. Missing. There's nothing there. All right, I'll be back, guys. Let me figure this out. I'm not trying to bore y'all with this